This message is for those of you who are currently going through a Sophia activation within you. I do get that it's a different part of you, like you may have gone through awakenings and Sophia activation previously, but this is yet another activation happening. There may be messages that come through that you need to hear. You're the type of person that has, made forbidden choices or followed forbidden, what is perceived as forbidden paths in a quest to find out a deeper meaning, the truth, the real story behind, the real meaning and purpose behind divinity. You have a really close connection with God. There is just an understanding, a knowing between you and God. You feel it within you, but you also, while you're feeling that connection, you feel that what we learn on a surface level here is diluted and corrupted and changed for a greater purpose. So you want to sort of push all of that aside, and you want to seek the truth of it all, the real purpose, the real meaning. And I'm getting also that you may have made, again, what people perceive as mistakes on these forbidden paths that you've been led down, I'm going to say. But that is where your wisdom grew. That is where your knowledge expanded. That is where your soul expansion, that is where your soul expansion takes place. Welcome to Angie Baby Intuitive. Your mind expansion. Okay, your consciousness expansion takes place. Welcome to Angie Baby Intuitive. Thank you for joining for your collective message. It's an absolute pleasure to have you all here. I love, appreciate, and welcome each and every one of you. So you've never been and are not, okay, I'm getting even from a young age, a person who sort of sits there and accepts what you're told. Also inquisitive. You're one of those children who, and beautiful, beautiful consciousness when you're like this, because that is the truth seeker in you. But you're one of those children growing up that was like, but why? But why? That's what I'm getting. You needed to know, and you felt, you needed to know because you felt, even from that young age, that there's more behind what you're told. There's more truth. We've got call to action, and I absolutely love it. I just looked at it. There's something more real, like there's more to the story of what we've been told. It's like, those answers that you would get it as a child, like, look, it's just because it's that way, because, stop asking so many questions. That's just how it is, but that never sat well with you. So you've always been, to say it plainly and simply, an inquisitive soul. Earth connection, ancestor spirit, love it. Oh. Karma release, cloak of wisdom. I absolutely downloads and understanding. Look, this activation that's happening within you right now is like karma releasing. You're releasing all that needs to be released. You're being guided by your ancestors here. We have downloads and understanding, cloak of wisdom, call to action, earth connection, sacred vision, and sacred self. So this is what you're seeking. You're seeking your sacred self. But why are we here? because you're human. You were born here. This is it. This is life. No, you know. Look at the dove with the, beautiful. Soul flame. There's been that spark inside of you. Soul expansion, experiencing grace, forgiveness, Master Jesus. There's no need for forgiveness. The path that you've been led down is the true path. There is no need for forgiveness here. When you ask, am I going against you? Am I making the wrong moves? There is no need for forgiveness. You are being led for a reason. That is because there is more behind this diluted version of divinity and God that we have an understanding of. Experiencing grace, soul expansion. What we'll do is we'll put these over here because they could play relevance further in the reading as we go further. Lead by example. Express your gifts. Dance with the sacred rhythm of life. That's what you've done from this young age. Mother Mary, love and peace. Okay, let's delve a little bit. Let's get some more cards, I don't think that we can, we're not going to go into what's coming out now because it will become relevant as we move on. Yeah, the divine mystery of it all. Thank you. Creativity. Children. The earth. Again, with my beautiful passion and emotion. This is how strongly you've felt it. You've felt it within you. And it's time to explore this. Oh, look, for some of you, you've had to go through this change, okay? It may have been like the shadow side. Oh, I just got the shadow side has actually, been your guide in some aspect, because it was the shadow side that said, no, I'm not going to say that. No way, I'm not following that path, right? Sorry, I just wanted to say H-E-L-L, no, but I had to quickly change it. So sorry about that little hiccup. But it's been that shadow side that's gone, no, I'm not following that belief. I feel within me here, okay, that there is different. And it's time for you to sort of walk down that path to understand the divine mystery. And again, I'm going to say that this is something that you felt from a very young age in your incarnation here on earth. You may be a very creative soul. You look at all God's creations with the same love that you hold for yourself, like you've come to that understanding just through awakenings that you've already been through. But you want to know more. You've stepped outside of, approved, earthly approved lines. You're colouring outside of the lines. You want freedom of expression with creativity. You want freedom of expression when it comes to understanding, to wisdom, to freedom, to God, right? And it's not like you intentionally want to create chaos and go against the grain. This is just something that you feel within yourself with this emotion and passion coming out. All right, let's pull some of these. I hope we pull, oh God. I hope we get different ones. Show us what we need to see. that's a pile. All right. There's no need for forgiveness, but we have forgiveness. Do you know what I just got? I got, like, for some of you, you've left community groups or churches, or, you know, religious outfits of some kind because you needed to go deeper than what, you know, their beautiful teachings are. Don't look, I'm not downing anything. This is for the people who need to receive this message, okay? So you've left those, you know, religious centers, those religious, like I just said, I can't even think of the word that I want to find right now, so we're going to move past that. Choosing to have a personal relationship with your God. And it doesn't necessarily fit into societal guidelines, but this is what you have chosen. You want to explore different solitude belief with God, or different solitude, a different solitude relationship with God. Forgiveness offers everything that I want. Each lily of forgiveness offers all the world the silent miracle of love. Wow. This to me represents that you're forgiven for doing that. Oh, I just got then, and this is no disrespect to anybody who goes to church, okay? But it's gone, believe it or not. All right, well, I'm going to head down this path. You may have had personal conversations with God where it's like, is it okay if I go down this path? Am I doing the wrong thing? And the answer is no. Okay, there's no need for forgiveness here. Each lily of forgiveness offers all the world the silent miracle of love. You're well within your rights to look into the deeper meaning of what God means to you personally. It's a personal journey. The peace of God is shining in me now. Why wait for heaven? Those who seek the light are merely covering their eyes. The light is in them now. Enlightenment is but a recognition, not a change at all. And this is what you're recognizing. So that's absolutely beautiful that that came out. There is no will but God's. When you have learned how to decide with God, look at this. Look at this. All decisions become as easy as right as a... When you have learned how to decide with God, all decisions become as easy and as right as breathing. I just got it back then. So what I wanted to say before was your understanding of God and your connection and relationship with God is that you don't need to go to a place to pray and be with him and to feel him and to connect with him and to talk with him. Okay, so that is and that is in no way offensive to anybody else, because some of us need the community, okay, behind us. Some of us are alone on a path when we choose not to be, so we need that community, okay, so of like-minded people. And let's not forget that there are just different levels of understanding, different levels of learning, different levels of expansion where we all are. Okay, there's no right and no wrong, and this is very depictive of that, so absolutely beautiful. When you've learned how to decide with God, all decisions become as easy and as right as breathing. There is no effort, and you will be led as gently as if you were being carried down a quiet path in summer. This to me tells me that when we're saying you're led by, we've got Mother Mary, we had Jesus coming out here, Master Jesus. We've got ancestor spirits. You are being led down this path because it's right for you. That is your level of soul expansion and understanding. Let me just lift these cards up for a second because I need to see, because I just saw Master Jesus, right? But I just want to see, because as we go, like I said, some of these cards will become relevant. Sacred Self, yeah. Okay. Let me not see myself as limited. And this is how you saw yourself. You felt limited. You felt like there was more. And so therefore you chose to go down a path. This is something you discussed with God, as we saw. It's okay for you to do that. If you've been questioning and asking, here is your confirmation. Here is your answer from God himself. There's no need for forgiveness. You're being led down that path because that is where you are at. Who would attempt to fly with tiny wings of a sparrow when the mighty power of an eagle has been given to them? Wow. And so look at it. This is where you are at, you know. Representative of the eagle. Into his presence would I enter now. You can refuse to enter, but you cannot bar the door that Christ holds open. Come unto me who holds it open for you, for while I live, it cannot be shut. I live forever. Again, being led. We have Master Jesus here, okay? You are being led for this deeper understanding that you want to know. There is always more to know, right? Well, no one person can say, I know it all, okay? I actually know nothing. And what you know, this is just it. Not one person here on this earthly plane can possibly know it all. And so the fact that you are colouring outside of those lines and walking your own path is probably what, you know, I don't know, you know, that could be what we're meant to do. Well, you know what? It's right for those of you who this message is for. I am entrusted with the gifts of God. You can wait, delay, paralyze yourself, or reduce your creativity almost to nothing. We had creativity coming out, so this is so interesting, but you cannot abolish it. Oh, you are a creation of God. You are a creation of God. And all you're doing is soul searching. You're finding yourself where you fit. You want to find that part of you within God that exists. You just want to go deeper, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay, what are we pulling from? Are we starting on tarot? Let's do it. I don't get you walking away from your religious communities was an easy, light decision. Okay, it's something that you it's something that you toiled with for quite some time. Oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Okay, you know why? Because Chariot, know when to move, when to stay. Movement forward here towards your inner peace, towards your spiritual self. Look at it. You can not even make it up. Going through an awakening here. This is a Sophia activation happening within you right now, just as we were talking about, and you're being actually recognized. And, you know, if I have to say it in layman's terms, it's like God is saying, good for you. Good for you for diving deeper. I am proud of you. Temperance, it brings balance. It's time to do this. We had time coming out over here. Okay, this is divine timing. Like I said, you're being led. It's taken, like I was just saying then, that you're being, I can't remember now. You're being led, okay? Oh, it wasn't a light decision for you to leave your community, your religious community, whatever angle that, or whatever belief system that religious community was. It took a lot of strength. You're being admired and acknowledged for that. You're being admired and acknowledged for letting your higher self, your spirit guides, God, your hunger for a deeper knowing, for that wisdom, for taking leadership of yourself, to understand the material world, to grow your spirituality, to soul expansion, to grow your soul, okay? To grow that light within yourself. Also, what's coming through now is that every time you seek more truth or seek more knowledge, you get pulled into like unknown ground, you know, which can be scary. This is the strength. Leaving your community was unknown ground, but you made that leap of faith. I love it. I love it. You made that leap of faith, and you were the better for it. People saw it as a mistake, like we spoke about in the beginning, okay? That was coming through in the beginning, and now it's coming back to me because it makes absolute perfect sense now that you took that leap of faith. And people saw it as a mistake. You thought even that it was a mistake, but it led you to, you know, the next phase of deeper knowing. It led you to that deeper wisdom. It answered certain questions that you had, okay? Wow. Quote me if I'm wrong, but I'm getting right now a like Sophia, okay? So here's that similarity. You may have had moments where, like that search, what the mistakes, okay? I don't know if that's true, but I just heard I like Sophia. So perhaps they, you know, Sophia, I don't know, okay? I don't know, but I know Sophia is part of the consciousness of God, right? Does God make mistakes? I don't know. But that just came through, so, you know. All right. I'm also getting right now, you were just trying to do what felt right in the moment to bring balance into yourself. It may have been easier for you to stay where you were with the understanding that you had then, but even if you can't see it now, it's going to be fruitful. And almost like with, where is it? Experiencing grace here. For a second, let me just dive into this because it's here now. You feel God's grace. You've experienced and felt God's grace, right? That feeling of being held by God, okay, by the divine, by your spiritual guides, by your ancestors here. But there's also that underlying ache of that underlying thirst to know more, because you felt, it's almost like you felt cut off in those religious structures, okay? And again, I'm not downing anything. I'm just saying what's coming through. There was a sense within you that felt cut off from your true path, from the truth, even in totality, in those religious structures. And it's conflicting, okay? It can be a little bit confusing because there you're sitting in God's grace. but you know there's more, or you feel there's more, or you feel like you're not getting all of the grace, all of the knowledge that you can. I just heard even heaven is messy. So there's an understanding there. Maybe it's my own answer when I said, does God make mistakes? If you follow the Bible, there have been, you know, writings. Look at all these. Oh my Lord. You know, there have been hiccups, I believe. Quote me if I'm wrong. All right, let's just lay them out here. I love that the Knight of Swords is like sitting over here on its side facing all of these cards, because to me these are all the hurdles that you've got to jump through in order to, again, the strength that you have, okay, that is part of your power. The Knight of Swords here, ready to charge through all of these challenges in order to get to, and it's just funny, you can't see it, but right here, can you? No, but right here is the soul expansion card just sitting right there at the end of it. So I absolutely love that. This is you at the ready. You're willing to walk any path. You're willing to go through anything here. You're willing to take on the, you know, feelings that you're betraying your God, okay, or your religious community here. You're willing to have that time out. You're willing to think the process through. And look at this even. Oh my goodness, look. Let's just read it like that for a second. Oh my gosh. You know what's coming to me right now? I'm just going to put them back down for a second because, you know, look at the storyline that plays out. You're here in your community, in your religious community, but something doesn't sit right? You are looking for a deeper truth, and you feel like you're betraying your people, but really you're just taking leadership of yourself. You're following God's authority here, your own calling, your own pulling, your own calling. Wow, with judgment. Oh, you're releasing yourself from feeling limited within the walls of a church. Again, no disrespect, okay? Following your intuitive power, both in the spiritual realm and in the material realm here. You have thought hard and deep about this, but you're ready to carry on learning. The deeper learning. This is what you want to achieve. You want to understand in totality the infinity of it all, the endless infinity of it all. It means a lot to you. You know, you feel very strongly about this. For you, it's a solid foundation here in this earthly realm that can lead you to fulfillment. That accumulation of yourself. You want to bring the curiosity to an end. That is just crazy, isn't it? I absolutely love it. I also get that other people may be curious about your depth of wisdom, about your knowledge, about your personal journey here, right? People are inquisitive about it. Other people within this community have spoken to you about it, like, not questioned you, but they're curious. They're curious. Okay, wow. That was pretty deep. I love it. Show us what we need to see. Wow. You learn by living it. This is what you want. Yeah. Life and death. Oh my goodness. Judgment. I believe for a third time. This is just you awakening. Going through this transition. Transformation. This rebirth. Look at you. There's not much I can elaborate on there. You learn by living it. By going through these transformations that you go through. Life and death. Life and death. Not in a physical sense, but past lives could come into play, you know. But I'm talking life and death here, living in the community. Walking onto something else, into the unknown, being reborn again into that, finding something else out, going down that rabbit hole, going through the death of what was, and then rebirthing again. And every time this happens, you come out stronger. You come out with more wisdom, with more understanding, with more connection to God. Even just being able to switch it on and off conversations, right? I'm just going to pull these because they came out. We've got death on the bottom of the deck here. Wow. This is your relationship. You're releasing yourself. You have to. You have to. I think I was reading the devil before as death. Oh, sorry. That's just clicked off. There we go. You want this union. This is your relationship with God. This is what you're releasing yourself from and going through that transformation, that rebirth every time that we're talking about. That's just confirmation here. All right, let's see what comes out. Oof. I was just thinking then before I turn the Hermit over, you have a particular kind of wisdom, right? And I know Sophia is about that, but that's honestly, that just came to my mind. And here we go, you know. It's moving you closer to this connection with God here. You're moving past the illusions and the confusions. This is what you want. You've had to go within yourself. You've had to leave certain things behind, such as your religious. It can be many things, okay? It could be relationships, people, work, whatever it might be. And I know that's the old cliche, but that is, you know, it has to be said. In pursuit of your wants, your beliefs, towards what you see as victory. Success and victory to you is not the material wealth here on earth, okay? However, whatever it is, if you have to have a level of that, right? So I'm not downing anyone who sort of strives for that, but your personal belief of victory and success is your soul expansion here, is your spiritual self, is that wisdom, that knowledge. You learn by getting things wrong, by moving through this, okay, by living it like we were talking about. Because that's how you can get deeper, that's how you see deeper than everybody else here. And like I said, you've got a really particular kind of wisdom, like it is unique. almost like the all-seeing oracle, right? That is where you're coming to. This is where you're moving. You want to be at one with God. We are all at one with God. Don't get me wrong, for all those that are going to say, oh, we are all at one with God. I'm just saying, not being caught in this, okay? The illusions, the confusion, the emotions, the earthly stuff, okay? Because a lot of us are at one with God, but we don't recognize it. This is what you want to do. You want to recognize it. You want to feel it. You want to experience it in its fullest. You want to experience that here on earth. You want that heaven and earth experience. Okay, now I've already pulled from those. Let's get these. And I want some of these. Oh, thank you. Step up and lead on the bottom of the deck here. We'll get to that in a minute. Talk less, feel more. This is exactly when you talk about the Two of Cups here and that connection with your God, right? This is what you want to do. You want to talk less in the material world here in our earthly existence, and you just want to feel. You want, it's almost like a telepathy. Maybe you are going through a telepathy. You just know, okay? And this is sometimes how you communicate. You could be communicating on that level, because that just came through. Talk less, feel more. Step up and lead, know your worth. Open up to change. Lighten up, reflect on your priorities. For those of you who are wanting to seek a deeper knowing, but you're afraid to, you know, you think that God is going to be angry at you, and you believe people are going to judge you, and I forget what the last one was, but it's like yourself, the way you judge yourself. Okay, there's no need for forgiveness. Step up and lead yourself. Feel your way through this. Know your worth. Know who you truly are at the core, and open yourself up to change. You know what, there's no reason why you can't just then came to me is stay in your communities with whatever, but keep going down that path. Lead yourself. Let your ancestors, God, whoever it is, lead you. If you feel that, that is you being led, right? So still stay where you are if that fits you right now, and still ponder that path. Show us what we need to see. Oh, just saw third eye out first. Stability, harmony, facade, beliefs, moving past it. There's this separation, this longing that you want. You're sabotaging your own path because of this guilt here. Your thoughts are isolating you. It's time to action what you feel here. Past suffering, but we can go on and on and on. Let's have a look at what came out. The first one was the third eye. So beautiful. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. Third eye activation, you know, wisdom, that intuition, that spiritual side, that spiritual self of you. You may receive messages in dreams and that, guys. I'm just going to plug this phone in because it's going flat. That lead you towards this path, okay? I don't think we need to go much into anything else. Self-love, your intentions. What's your intentions? If your intentions are pure with self-love, like it's, you know, it is what it is. Follow it. For some of you, you may be the one that you know, spoke the words like within your spiritual community, like let's say a pastor or a what do you call it, a pastor or a pastor. So you know, and you've walked away from that, not because it's not, you don't believe it, you just want to find that little something deeper. All right, well, I already see this, which is beautiful. You are not your thoughts. You are simply aware of your thoughts. Also, to other people, you might come across as being a little bit like, oh, they don't really believe in God if they're choosing to. Look, again, you are not your thoughts. You're simply aware of your thoughts. Don't let those others' opinions sort of penetrate you and make you feel like you're doing something wrong. Don't let it create thoughts in your own mind that sort of take you off your own path, the path that you're being led down, okay? We can all believe in our beautiful God, however we choose to believe in our beautiful God. Also rebelling, I just got rebelling, so it might feel to other people or even to yourself, it might feel like you're rebelling against God, but you're not. You're not. You're just you're rebelling against having a capped learning of our beautiful God and the vastness and the expansiveness of who he is, of our divinity. That's all you're doing, and that's acceptable, man. That is acceptable. You're allowed to do that. That which is blocked and buried within you forms the root of fear. Woo! Love it. Fear is caused by blockages in your energy. You can't even make it up. Boom. If you go very deep, that is where you live. You live in the seat of consciousness. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. A true spiritual being lives there without effort and without intent. This is where you want to go. You want to go to that seat of consciousness within yourself, your true divine thread attaching you to God. You want to follow that, and that is cool. That is so cool. When you feel pain, simply view it as energy. Let go and give room for the pain to pass through you. Pain or fear, okay? Every movement of your body, every emotion you have, and every thought that passes through your mind is an expenditure of energy. So know where to release your energy. If people say that to you, don't invest more energy into it, okay? Don't waste your energy on it. Use your energy to follow that thread, to follow your guidance, to follow the word of God, to follow his voice, to fly with your ancestors to where it is, to that seat of consciousness like is come out here, okay? Nothing ever is worth closing your heart over. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Don't blame people for, you know, don't take on their stuff and their energy that they force towards you, but also understand that person for where they're at, because they're on their own personal journey, okay? So that's a great bit of guidance. Thank you, God. I love it. You should be experiencing the life that's happening to you, not the one you wish was happening. Don't waste a moment of life trying to make other things happen. Appreciate the moments you are given. Man, there has to be a reason why you want to head down this path that you're on, okay? You're drawn to step beyond what is, you know, safe, what is approved. And unfortunately, whenever we do that, it has some sort of cost, okay? Reputation, relationships, your own stability. But like we saw here, you're ready to rock any boat that is necessary to get where you want to go. And hey, you're allowed. That's cool, because you know what? That is where you're being led. And you've got Jesus, Mother Mary, you've got God coming out here, you've got so many different aspects coming out here that it is right for you. And you're going to know if this is your reading. If it's not, please only take what resonates and leave the rest for whoever wants to claim this reading, because this message, because you know, that's how this works. And please don't be offended, you know, because I'm only This is for the people who are drawn here, who can relate to this. Show us what we used to. I mean, show us what we used to see. Oh my God. Okay. Show us that. That's interesting. Show us what we used to see. Show us what we used to see. Okay, wrong deck. Okay. We'll come back to that. I reckon tarot's called for when we ask a question like that. Show us what we used to see. Thank you. Oh my Lord. Look at this. To me, right now, as I see these 2 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, your connection with God was capped. That's what you used to see. Okay? Look at the Hierophant sitting on the bottom here. This is what you see now. All right, so let's show us what we see now. Thank you. Ready? Okay. Ooh, blindfolds off. Balance. Moving past the confusion. Blindfold is off. The birds actually of wisdom here, or what is it? These black birds, the crows, they spiritual messengers, right? Are coming to take the blindfold off, bro. Look at that. To move you out of this state of confusion, to show you the truth between earth and heaven, the truth of light and dark, the truth of the depths even of the ocean here, okay? Love it. And look at you. Oh, and look. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're reading those as well. Stunning message, thank you. Look at it, Hierophant, 9 of Pentacles, bringing you back into yourself, your the highest version of yourself through this spiritual guidance, teaching that you're undertaking for yourself, bringing you to a rebirth, changing your perspective towards your true highest self here, taking you through to a rebirth. Thank you. Can't make it up. Cannot make it up. Do. All right. Absolutely love it. So blessed. Show us what we need to see. Thank you. Oh my God. Are they going to fall? There we go. Celebrate the sacred gap. Love it. Don't even know what it's about yet, but we're going to read it. Okay. One of the first ones was you've won the lottery. By following your guidance, man, you have won the lottery. We've got celebrate the sacred gap here. So give thanks for buffer time, okay? All of what you've been through is worth it. This is how you come to the point where you are. You know, you've always been at the ready, charging forward towards, you know, what you wanted to find out. So even in those moments of downtime, you know, the Hermit coming out here where you had to take that downtime, times of solitude, times of introspection, all that sort of thing. Yeah, all learning. Okay, so make the grade with flying colours. Remember, you signed up for this. So whether you acknowledge it or not, you know, this was actually a, what do you call it when you're forging a new path? Like, it's almost like an entrepreneur, like you are a trendsetter. You are going to change history. Oh, you are going to change history with the way that you follow your own path here. You've won the lottery. Make room for wonderment. Oh my goodness. There's no place like home. Nestle into the sweetness. Oh, when you're following your path, you do feel at home, you know, at home with our beautiful God. Okay, flip it upside down. Question your beliefs. Love it. Divine drunkenness, surrender to your spiritual reverie. Holy. A splendid torch, blaze brightly. Me time, enjoy your own company. For some of you, that's how you come to this realization. This is how you gain your wisdom. For this you were born. Foster your intention for incarnating in this dimension. Foster your intention for incarnating into this dimension. For this you were born. So there was also the, what was it? I can't remember. You chose this. Remember you signed up for this. Okay. Time for a quantum leap. Prepare for a makeover. Oh my Lord, a spiritual makeover. Knights of the Round Table. Let their love lift you higher. Guidance again. In the castle of your dreams, become altered by the color of your dreams. We were talking about the rainbow earlier. Okay, some of you may dream about rainbows as well, but we also had the dream here. Third eye activation, clarity, understanding, being led, dreams and messages coming through to you, whether that be synchronicities and all the rest of the things that we know. I don't have to go into that. Be reborn daily. Let go of the past and breathe in your new incarnation. Guys, you can't even make this up. It's absolutely amazing. I just love it. Oh my God. Absolutely love it. What are we going to pull from now? Okay. All right, let's get some of these. I'm doing two long readings there. All right, show us what we need to see. You're a guardian of that very particular, specific wisdom that you hold. You know, not your typical, oh, you've got so much wisdom, but this is a particular kind of, this is like a Sophia wisdom, right? Because that's what this reading is about. I've lost track there. All right, flame of life. This is what you've been given. Mystical power. Love it. We're popping that over here because I believe that's got something to do with the reason. Love language. Absolutely beautiful. Rainbow lorikeet. Rainbow coming out again. Love language. This is what you speak. This is what you were made for. We've got brown snake. What does it say? Sun magic. I've been doing Egypt the last few days. I thought I'd just throw a little something in there before I carry on with the Isis reading tomorrow. But sun magic, look at it, brown snake, absolutely amazing. Shedding of the skin, being reborn, right? We've got galah, expression. You are allowed to express yourself and express your true self and look for that self-expression. You know, that true part of you. Crocodile, tenderness. Mystical power, pink robin, and flame of life, sugar glider. Okay. All right, yeah, let's do this. I love that Orion came out. I was talking to my daughter last night and I want to do an Orion reading. Someone in the comments mentioned it, but in a previous reading in the last week or so, I also spoke about my grandson talking about Orion quite a lot, and he's really quite interested in it. And so I feel really drawn to do that reading. So the fact that it's come out is absolutely amazing, but let's read it. Visions of the future. Your life and future are in your hands. You are a powerful manifestor with the ability to call in and create the life of your dreams. What you focus on with unwavering faith is what you will experience. Focus your energy not only on what you want, but on feeling the way you want to feel, for the feelings are what will bring you the safety and connections you desire. We were talking about emotions earlier in the piece, so that's amazing. You are the light. You have a light within you, and this light will never go out. Whenever you face darkness, this brilliance has the opportunity to shine. Right now, God and the angels are calling you to switch your light on full. Boom. Stand in the greatness of your spirit. Do not back down, and be the bringer of good that you were born to be. Like you were born for this. I was getting to, I don't know if I said it, but there must be some purpose for what you are carrying, right? Okay, for what you are, for the path, like changing history. So this is going to be interesting. Please bring it through. Let us know what we've got to know. Raziel, go beneath the surface. You have learned so much about yourself and the world and are now recognizing all of the great lessons of your experiences and challenges. Boom, this is what we've been talking about. Continue on this path. Even though you have come this far, there is much more for you to learn and uncover. Like I said, we never stop learning. Don't take things at face value. Do not research. Spend more time in contemplation. Go deeper than you think is even possible. We even spoke about going deeper at the beginning, and this is what you want. Light beings, energetic shifts. This is a time of healing and change. Old energies being released. Boom, from your world. This is a call to discard. Oh my God, to discard traditions. Isn't a call to discard traditions. Oh my goodness. Sorry. But to reflect on what you have learned and how you can grow. You are being called to be open and aware of new information that is being revealed to you, for it is pivotal for the next phase of your journey. Guys, you cannot make this up. This is a message. This is a special message for you. I'm not going to dig through the cards, but we had special message coming out, and this is a special message for those of you who relate to this and who are going through a Sophia awakening right now. Activation. In order to contribute healing to the world and dispel the energy of darkness, you have to face the shadows of your own soul. We had Dark Night coming out. I just cannot believe sometimes. It blows me away every time. I know I say that, but I'm going to say it again and again and again and again as many times as I like. It blows me away. It's not that they are bad, more that there are parts of your most authentic self and story that you are avoiding, and this will only hold you back from healing and growth. Face all parts of yourself now. Guardian angel, your guardian angel is here to hold you and support you, but needs to be invited to come forth and guide you. This is the belief, faith, okay? This is the want of wanting to go down your particular path. The invitation doesn't have to be issued through prayer. It can also come through your actions. So stop trying to do everything on your own. Let the barriers of independence fall so that you can be held, loved and cherished by heaven and earth. So those of you that were pondering earlier in the piece where we were talking about you might fear, you might go with it. You are being encouraged to take the highest road possible now into your higher self, people. Angels are reminding you that you were born to guide and heal. Wow, this is part of your calling, right? And this won't be possible. We did have judgment coming out 3 times, I think, or at least twice. Won't be possible if it's 3 times, maybe 4. Won't be possible if you allow your judgment to be clouded by the energies of ego. Remember that whenever there is a dramatic event unfolding, you have a choice whether to engage with it or not. We were also talking about where you release your energy, where you put your energy into, and where you don't. You're not always going to get recognized, even honored for like the choices that you're making and the path that you're making. Okay, people are going to ridicule you, but it's your journey nonetheless, your personal journey. There will be a turning point. Okay, the happy ending. There will be a turning point for you. Okay, where you stop believing those thoughts will leave you, that what you're doing is a mistake. Forgiveness is coming through again. Okay, patience, self-discipline. Stay the course. Stay the course, because it's going to be beneficial in the end. Live like the wisdom, you know, the wisdom that you're learning, like you are that. You are the wisdom. Live that. Live that. Oh, 10-10, I'm taking that. Patient. keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. You are patient. Also, what I'm getting right now is it's not necessary for you to go out and be like and preach this, like to even talk about this. This is like leading by example. This is just something that is going to catch on like wildfire, right? People are going to see your progress. It's almost like paving that new path. The best way that I can do it is follow the yellow brick road, right? So just keep walking that yellow brick road. People will see. What I'm picturing right now is you running a marathon down that yellow brick road, or even just walking down that yellow brick road. You're not even having to talk about your experiences and what you're feeling and your journey and what you've been doing it for. It is going to shine from you, from within you. I mean, of course, you're going to talk about it, right, with certain people. People are going to be curious about it. But I'm just saying it's not something that you have to actually avidly go out and do. I wanted to say religiously go out and do, but that's kind of fitting. It's going to shine from you. And as you're walking down this path, there crowds of people on the side is what I was seeing. And they're just going to see your frequency, see your vibration, see your wisdom. It's going to be just following you like a rainbow, man, like colors just flowing from you, your aura, it's going to be in your aura, and it's going to change the way our future generations perceive teachings and perceive themselves. I think you understand what I mean. You know, when I was going into like that could be the calling, that is the calling, that is the purpose, right? Is not to like just lead by example. We had that coming out. Like you may be a part of that change of history, right? You may be spoken about in the future by people. This is the change that you make. Okay, it's not, I'm not saying, I think you get what I mean, so I don't think I have to go into that. Number 4, you bring stability and rationality to any situation. You are the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. You are stable. Your love for others is powerful, and you are able to spread your gift of support far and wide. You are curious. Your curious and social nature brings you in contact with a variety of people, all who would benefit from the warm, heartfelt words of wisdom. You are wise. I can't even believe that came out, so that's amazing. Angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. You're observant. That is what we were talking about in here. I just love when it just flows like this. It is meant to be. This really is a specific, particular wisdom and a very special message for somebody out there, okay? Your heart is your gift. You are a natural born nurturer and have a great talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice, and a protector of those you love. You are nurturing. You know what I'm getting right now from this is like, okay, so what is Sophia energy asking from you now? Okay, it's not, you don't keep punishing yourself for what you deem or what other people see as mistakes, okay, imperfect chess moves. Accept your wisdom. You should be proud and recognized. We had the 6 of Wands come out here because you have earned this wisdom, man. You've earned it, and you've earned it the hard way. Also start using it with intention. What you've learnt, I don't know what that means, whether it's talk about it, because I just feel like a bit of a fool right now because I said you don't have to talk about it. But whatever that means to you, to start using it with intention, okay, with purpose, start doing that. It can be different for everyone. Maybe that's why it's coming out like that. You've earned this. Own your spiritual ability, you know, your soul expansion, what you've learnt. Own who you are. Own that you are the wisdom. All right. This is your realize that you're not here to, this is coming back. I was just thinking about what the purpose is. I was just saying, like, what is the purpose then if they're not meant to speak about it, and realize that you're not here to fix every person. You're not even here to fix the system that you feel dilutes and corrupts the narrative, the true soul expansions or spiritual meaning. Okay, you're not here to fix that. It's like rewriting almost what wisdom looks like for our future generations. Step outside of what is approved. Step outside of that. Like I said, when you're walking down that yellow brick road, that becomes like, you know, people have the traditional roads, okay, and then there's your yellow brick road, let's say smack bang right in the middle. You're just giving a new path or a new perspective, a new journey, a new option for other people to be able to walk down, okay? That is part of the calling, the purpose. Could be, okay? I'm not saying it is. That's what's coming through now. Could be relevant for some of you, and for others of you, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? Oh, absolutely amazing. You're a living commentary, right? Okay, let's end with... You're correcting a story for some people, okay? You're correcting learning for some people. This is what you do. I feel like I was wrong when I told you not to talk about it. I said you don't have to talk about it. I said you don't have to, okay? But you know what? Tell your story. If people are curious about it, tell your story, okay? So I guess in a way, I'm just saying you don't have to talk about it. Anyway, I don't want to tell you wrong, but no. I'm just saying you don't have to talk about it. But by all means, shout it to the rooftops. Okay. I remove any illusion that hides the truth. Oh my lordy, Lord, I love you. I remove any illusion that hides the truth. The answers are before me. That's the yellow brick road, right? Follow your yellow brick road. The answers are in front of you. You're being guided there, bro. You can't even make it up. I am a conscious creator of the energy around me. This, the yellow path road. Conscious creator of the energy around me. Yellow brick road, people on the outside, seeing your aura, understanding the wisdom, following that. Okay? You are a creator. You are creating with God, from within God. You're creating from within God. Wow, you are a special kind of person who just received this special message from the divine, from our beautiful God. This is your message. If you resonate, pop a like on the video, share it for other collective to be able to find this message. If you vibe with my energy, or you want to become a part of our beautiful soul collective here, subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to stay up to date with messages that come through, hit that notification bell, guys. Absolute pleasure as per usual. Thank you for bringing your energy through. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Spirit. I really, 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 really love, appreciate, and welcome each and every one of you. Always keep shining that light. Keep learning. Keep advancing. Keep expanding. Keep, like, woo! We've got this. Keep shining.